Reminds me, I've got to cut the hedge at some point this weekend.
Have you checked the weather forecast?
No, I haven't actually. I found bacon.
And trees are disappearing fast. Yeah, but floating fat man, to get coal, you need to research the tech, don't you? That bird's going to have hip problems when it gets older. Tech Tiger, thank you, 15 months. Iron plates, iron rods, and wire. I am in, Mr. Rose. Have a good one. Baker, thank you, 29. Tech Tiger, 15. It's a mod, Lyric Lover.
Are you working on that milestone?
Yep.
Okay, I'll try and build a biomass factory.
I think we need splitters otherwise, because our production's about half of what it should be right now.
Yeah.
If we could split all that ore coming out, we could definitely build more stuff more quickly.
Yeah, I'll just add a additional plinth on here at the moment.
Such as what, Lyric Lover? Like, I really like quality of life mods because they don't break the game, but they just add things that maybe the devs should have put in the first place. I tend to stay away from mods that change the game in too much of a game-breaking way. Like when I used to play My Summer Car, for example, there was a mod that allows you to pick up multiple things. because the game only let you hold one item at a time, which is ridiculous. So I was happy with that, but then there was other mods that would, you know, add a save point in your car, so no matter where you were on the map, you could just save it. Like, well, that's just game breaking. To me, anyway.
Yeah, and I'm probably the most anti-mod person in the world, and I was the one that asked Paul to put this in today because it adds the quality of life, as you say. Because I've been there and I've clicked thousands and thousands and thousands of foundation pieces down individually, and after putting this mod in and you realise what life can be, yeah, I'm not going back.
Yeah, you're not going to get big factories done if you have to put everything down one at a time. Example, Dyson.
Yeah.
You love the mods that integrate in the milestones in game. Yikes, we're just not making iron quickly enough.
Yeah, it didn't help that I've just taken 100 out of there, so I don't think that it's too much.
Yeah, I can't. I need rods. There's lots of rods.
I've got enough copper wire. Do you want me to throw that in and save your job?
I've got copper wire almost done. It's the rods that are the big problem.
Yeah, no, I've got that last little bit to throw in if you wanted to just...
Oh yeah, well, I've made a load, but yeah, throw it in.
Don't want to steal your thunder.
I just want logistics. Crusader, thank you for 18 months. Lentil Stew Dragon, 44 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're just literally cap iron right now. Can you build a jetpack? You can get, like, leg things that let you jump.
Yes, you can build a jetpack.
And I remember the jetpack that it has a limited fuel, doesn't it? If I remember.
Yeah.
Heck, we don't even have any iron ore. Milan Radsnake, thank you 35. Dub, 54 months, thank you Dub. See, Puppies has missed all this. Like, we're doing all the hard stuff. He's just going to walk in and all this stuff's automated.
Did you figure out how to add stuff to your hotbar?
Yeah, you just hover over it and press the key, don't you?
Roger.
It's the most unintuitive, unobvious thing ever. Like, once you know about it, it's easy, but there's no way of working that out.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
We encourage verticality. Is there a limit how high you can build?
Nope. Let's say me and Brett have built World Trade Center 1, which is 1,000 meters tall or whatever. Whatever the statistic is for, I forget.
Right, I'm gonna go build splitters and things. Getting bored of this handcrafted nonsense.
Missing iron rod.
Yeah.
I want to build a power pole.
Splitter I can make.
And now I need to make some wire because I haven't got any of that.
There is a high limit at some point. You start taking damage if you get too high, just under 2,000 feet tall.
Can't wait for Mach 2 power poles either.
Oh, the ones with the more connections on them.
Yeah, the 7 connection rather than the 4 is just so much more useful.
Right, we're making iron ingots a bit quicker now. Can we make Mark II belt yet?
No, not yet. That was me, don't worry.
Oh, I thought, literally, I just attached a new power line and thought I'd tipped it over the edge. Maybe I did.
Maybe you did.
Yeah, it's
Just
spiking above.
biofuel in both of those, and then there's biofuel in that one. Why is that?
Maybe we just need another one.
No, it's an MP bug. I can't turn this thing off standby.
It's in it. What do you want to do?
Just turn it off of standby and then reset the power.
It's still tripping when we do it, if you look. I don't understand why, though.
No, it isn't. There you go. Right, over here.
Are we making...
If you place wood in the first one and leaves in the second one, it's all automatic. This one will keep the biomass in its pure form, and then this one will change it into logs. So there's logs in this one, biomass in that one, wood there, leaves there. Make sense?
Well, it's this here, that there, this here, and that there, and that there. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
I mean,
So
by the time I've spun round and looked where you just pinged when you said something, you're already talking about something else and then pinging something else. So no, it doesn't make sense.
This is where you place the wood.
Right. Yeah, I got that.
That's where you place the leaves. Yeah.
But the leaves doesn't output anywhere.
It output. Oh. Whoopsie. This is then just raw standard biomass.
Why are you keeping the standard biomass?
Because it's useful at a later date.
Okay.
And this should cope with just making the logs. So this is obviously raw biomass as well, but it's being changed into logs. So in here is the logs for the power. Yeah?
Yeah, the solid fuel.
Yeah.
But at some point, this is going to fill up, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it will stop churning through the leaves.
Yeah. Obviously, the leaves and the wood is just a limited hand bait. This is the only stuff, in theory, within the whole game that you have to hand ball stuff into.
Yeah, roll on coal.
Yeah. But let me know if you ever want the chainsaw to go for I'll fill up the power gens so they're full stacks, and then that shouldn't hopefully be a worry for a little while. I'll move another biomass burner over here so the power is like in this corner for now.
We need fast belts, ASAP. What do we need to do for fast belts?
Oh yeah, and don't forget your head torches on the B key, because why would it be on the F key?
B, because it's bleeding obvious, right? Logistics Mark 2. It's not too bad, actually. Just the reinforced metal plates, but I've just got loads of iron now, so let's get on with that.
Okay. I'll grab the 200 concrete for you. Oh, so much walking.
I don't know, Lyric Lover, but the worst case scenario is you can put like another storage container on top and then just belt it up though.
Yeah, when you get steel and you get the industrial storage bin, which doubles your space.
How do you craft without clicking? Well, how do you craft while having your hands free? That's the question. You need a magic device. That magic device is called the iPhone. In fact, any phone will do. In fact, any heavy object will do. You just put it on the space key.
Yeah, I'll go one slight further and have an actual foot switch.
Outermost Gold, thank you for 2 months. Ashwin, thank you for 27. Man, 50 reinforced plates. What a lot of fun that is. Davs, thank you for 1.5 years. Streams keep me saying during the assignments. Thanks for great content. You're welcome, mate. What's he gonna do? That was it. Reinforced. Instead of iPhone and spacebar, you can open your inventory and it will work as well. Wait, how does that work then?
I didn't know you could open your inventory while you were crafting.
Well, and I presume if you do, it then carries on making stuff.
Yeah, but I didn't think you physically could, but what do I know?
Hey, Zenom. Oh, the irony. I need iron plates to make the storage box to hold iron plates. Woo!
Yep. It'll get you every time.
Any PC upgrades planned? Yep. New 3090. Carth, thank you for eight months. Where do you get the smart mod from, Moorcroft? One sec.
You got it, or do you want me to send it to him?
I've got the mod manager, but not a link specifically to the mod. So if you've got it, just give it to him.
There you go, Puppy's got it.
Yeah, that's the app, and then you search for the smart exclamation mark mod.
And that's probably the URL for the actual mod. But once you've loaded the mod manager, as Paul says, just search smart. I think it's probably in the top 20 anyway.
some basic stuff going.
Is that sort of auto then?
We've just got some plates and rods being made as well as ingots, so yeah.
Yes.
I'm just trying to get stuff made so that we can get logistics too, and then I can boost the supply. Because the mine can't export quickly enough right now.
Yeah, it's limited on 60, isn't it?
Yep. So once we get that, that'll boost that. But I'm sick of handcrafting plates and rods. I've had enough. Look at him here, nicking rods already. Look at this. Look, see? Stealing rods. Get out of it. Another great mod is the lights mod. It gives you floodlights for night. Oh, that'd be... Do you know what, Floating Fat Man? I keep saying that about the base game. Why is there no lighting? Why can't you, in your factory, just put lights on the walls? I've been saying that since the game came out. Because at night, in your factory, it's just too dark. So a lights mod, that would be great. I don't know, Andy. I don't know why they didn't put lights in. I can't explain it. Wait, how do you bring your inventory up while you're crafting? I don't get that.
That was my point earlier. I don't understand.
Yeah, I can't see a way of doing that. You're an intergalactic spaceman here to strip mine a planet of all its resources and beauty with the ability to create things seemingly in your hands. Surely you don't possess the technology to make a light. Actually, you're wrong about stripping the planet of all its resources, because resources are infinite. But the rest is true. The inventory is on the right when crafting. Yeah, but I don't quite understand how that helps you to auto-craft, is what I meant. Because I said you can put your phone on the space key to auto-craft. And somebody said, or you can just bring up the inventory when you're crafting. No, that's the bit I don't quite get. They don't want to add lights. It's a big negative impact on performance, but they're working on it. Well... The Unreal Engine, that like can deal with that. That's the whole point of the engine, isn't it? If you mine by hand, bring up... Oh, when you do it by hand, I see. They modify the engine too, which now gives trouble when they update the new version. Oh yeah, if you fork the engine, then like you say, every time they update the base engine, you got to mess around. DJ PC, I like factory games, but I also like multiplayer factory games a lot more. As in, I love Dyson. The single player limitation is frustrating. So I thought, you know, let's jump back into Satisfactory, because I've not played it since May. I clicked on it. It was like May 2020 last played. Thought that's a bit scary. Let's jump back in and have a look around. So looking forward to Fluids, because I've not even played with those yet. That was the main reason to come back. Multiplayer factories are fun. There's another major update coming soon. Yeah, I'm not sure what's in it though.
It's all the changes to Tier 8 and modifications to the current factory chain at that level, and new mining spurs for power and chemicals and things, I think.
Chemicals?
Yeah, there's like...
gases and batteries. Ooh.
Yeah, there's like nitrogen and, yeah, gases and batteries.
Oh, I saw the video was on about nitrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, it's amusing because before Christmas, it was weird because before Christmas they teased like a coffee blender, and it was like, are you guys just having a giraffe? But no, it's like some sort of molecule gas packer thing or something.
Batteries sounds interesting. I wonder what they're going to be used for. Is it just something that is part of the production chain, or can you actually use accumulated batteries like you can in Dyson and other things?
Not sure, because obviously there's no solar cycle at the moment, so storing power doesn't really make much sense to me at the moment.
True. I remember they talked about the geothermal power generation and how they're going to change it so that it fluctuates. So it's not like a solid, stable energy supply. You have to buffer it, hence where the batteries come in. Because the batteries can take the load when the geothermal goes down and equally charge up when it goes up, kind of thing. They flatten the curve.
And I was watching a video on the modular engines yesterday as well, in Stormworks. Sorry to go a complete tangent of talk.
Yeah, modular engines. Does that just basically allow you to build an engine from different components?
Yeah, I mean, it basically allows you to build an engine specific for your creation. So if you wanted a 4-cylinder, you can make a 4-cylinder. If you wanted a W12, you can make 2 V6s or whatever. It's not obviously like that, because you can't. You can make a V6, but it doesn't really look like a V6. But
comments that I saw basically said you need a processor just to manage it, basically.
Yeah. There's an air-fuel mix thing, so you control the air-fuel ratio, and obviously if you build an ECU, microcontroller ECU, it's really easy to do, rather than having individual levers to do controlling the fuel to air mix. It's about half. You need half fuel for air, basically.
Yeah.
But obviously that's the dumbed down version, whereas obviously if you put more air into it, you can then obviously increase the power and make your engine run better by adding more air and more fuel, kind of thing. There's a balance to be struck, basically, but obviously it depends on what you're trying to build, doesn't it?
Does the atmosphere in Stormworks thin out the higher you go? Like, does it model that?
I don't believe so, but I haven't looked into it.
Pep86, thank you for 8 months, and John is rubbish. Thank you for gifting 2 subs. Welcome, guys. Don't forget to give John a thank you.
You can make a straight anything puppy, so you can have a 1-cylinder if you want.
Single stroke, imagine that. Stick it on a motorbike.
Yeah.
What about the
So-
audio though? Because that was always the worst part of the game. Like if you build a custom engine, does it try to model the audio in any way, or do they just all sound the same?
I don't know if it's that sophisticated. I would assume it's the same audio track for a 1 to a 60 cylinder. Yeah.
The multiplayer was the worst part. No, the flight dynamics was the worst part.
I have got one iron plate if you want it, Paul.
It's alright, I've just got stuff. Roll on logistics 2. Here we go.
Milestone reached. Improved versions of conveyor belts and conveyor lifts
What's
are
the
now
next?
accessible.
What are you
To
aiming
encourage
for
additional
next?
verticality,
Well, you can either go for field research and get more inventory slots, get the MAM, beacon, storage box, that kind of thing. Or you can go for tier 2 stuff and get the assembler, modular frames and motors, or you can go jump pads, or you can go for the awesome shop and awesome sink.
I would probably go tier 1, whatever it was, research, and then I would probably go resource sync.
Yeah.
I've got that 300 wire.
Okay. Screws. I need to focus on upgrading some of this stuff now so we can make things quicker.
Don't forget you'll need reinforced plate to lay down tier 2 belt.
Yep.
Because that's the ironic of irony, isn't it? Oh, I can't put 300 wire in until the craft is back. No.
Killer Cadet, thank you for 13 months. Nickard, thank you for 30.
The last update that the Satisfactory devs said that if you're into tier 7, don't get too...
Yeah, because we're
Don't
going to
spend
change
too
it.
much time setting things up because it's going to change, which is why me and Brett have been like racing against the time to set all that up to farm a load of bits, and then we'll have to rip it all down and change it again.
Yeah. Gordon, I'm good, thank you. Is it still true in this game that you can never have enough screws?
Early game, yes. So what's your plan? Are we having a node per item, or are you thinking of splitting things?
Well, we're going to have a factory per type. So I'd have a factory that just smelted iron or whatever. And then another
Right.
area that just made screws and another area that made rods. That was the thinking. I don't know how we achieve it.
So are you having an iron node that just makes iron plates, and then you'll have another iron node just making rods, and then another iron node just making screws?
That was the thinking.
Okay.
What do you think?
No, that's fine. I'm thinking forward.
Look at that one tiny piece of belt just unlocked production. Oh, now it's spitting it out. You can find an easier screw recipe from one of the hard drives that goes straight from ingots to screws. Crikey, that would be a good one to have. Trouble is, you gotta find it.
Yeah, and it's random as well. So you'll find a hard drive and research it, and then it'll give you 3 random recipes to choose from.
There's even a steel screw recipe that's insane, 90 screws a minute. You just turn it, or just open a DIY store and just sell screws. Goatsy, thank you very much, mate. A little sub bomb there, gifting 5 subs to the chat. Whole bunch of new subs, first timers. If you just got a sub, please remember to give Goatsy a thank you. You could call it Screwfix Moorcroft, but don't. Just call him Goatsy. Well, his name was Ghoztie. Ghosty. Ghosty? Something like that. Words! Ghosty. There you go.
You can't words.
46, you know what I mean? Ghosty then. Ghosty 46. Yeah, I think Twitch is going, you know, doubling down on the whole ad blocking thing, Gordon. They very much want people to watch ads. It's obviously a significant revenue stream for them, I guess. And let's face it, Amazon is an advertising platform. So, they definitely want that.
I've got 500 wire for you.
You know, if you're a sub, you don't see ads, so that's the trade-off. If you enjoy the channel, you want to support it, and you don't like ads, just sub. No, we're not buying belts. Ads midstream, break the stream. You don't see ads midstream unless I run them. And if I run them, then the pre-rolls don't get run for a period of time. If I don't run mid-roll ads, I have to suffer the fact that people wandering into my stream who might otherwise enjoy the stream might not enter because they get an ad run. But then if I run ads mid-roll, then you guys get annoyed. So,
Speaking of which, we'll be back after this ad break. Dunk.
right after this message.
Yeah, right after this message from our sponsors.
I love
which
they
is
call
the
it
same advert.
Yeah, they call it a message and not a spot like an ad or anything. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You get an ad joining a stream anyway if you're not a sub. Yeah, unless if I run an ad right now, if I run a 30-second ad right now for the next 20 minutes, nobody gets a pre-roll ad. So anybody that joins for the next 20 minutes does not get an ad if I run a 30-second ad.
Is it 10 minutes?
It's...
I thought it was 30 seconds for 10 minutes, so a minute ad is 20 minutes.
I think the ratio is 3 minutes for 60 minutes, isn't it? So a minute of ads for 20, so 30 seconds for 10. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is that changed with different partners, or can't you divulge that?
No, I think it's the same. I think if I run 3 minutes of ads, then you get an hour of nobody getting pre-roll ads. But by then, half of your viewers have gone. I did not run an ad, no. So you would have got a pre-roll. Unless you're a sub, in which case a sub doesn't see it. As a non-sub, I would watch an ad to support the stream. Fair enough. What do you get if people have Turbo? So if you have Twitch Turbo, then you don't see ads anywhere on Twitch. But if you join a stream, the streamer is paid the same as if you'd been served an ad. You just don't see it. That's what Amazon's saying. That's what Twitch is saying. They never provide any information or metrics or they literally don't. It's a black box. At the end of the month, they just go, here's some money. This is how much we paid you for ads. That's it. That's all you get is the bottom line. You don't see how many ads were served, how much you got paid for the ads, what the CPM was. You don't see anything. You just get, here's some ad money. So frankly, they could be, let's say an advertiser pays them 100 grand for an ad campaign. They might be keeping 90% of that and then dishing the 10% out to streamers. Who knows? Who knows how it works? They don't tell us.
You are only a mere mortal. You are not allowed to know how it works.
Oh, exactly. You're on their platform. You play by their rules. That's the end of that. That's the way it's a company. Mark644, thank you for 59 months. You always wonder if you actually harm the revenue of creators with Turbo and YouTube Premium. No, you don't. Again, YouTube's the same with YouTube Premium. They don't divulge any information. They just tell you notionally the creator is paid the same way. It's just that you don't see the ads. You're paying not to see ads, but the creator doesn't suffer, is what they say. I can't confirm or deny any of that because it's a black box.
Did you want to set up that copper ingot to go straight in the wire, because we don't have a use for copper ingot for anything else at this moment in time? We will need copper sheet at some point, but...
yeah, I was just thinking about what to do with all the ingots now. What do we need, just cable or wire?
Well, if you do it as wire, at least that's one step closer than cable, right?
We could make wire and then take some and make cable, I guess.
Yeah. And then eventually, it's not of importance at the moment, but when we need the pipes for the fluid, we'll need copper ingots to make copper sheet.
Yeah, well, by then I'd hope we've got something better running. Like, this is all temporary.
Yeah.
Retro Neutron, thank you very much for gifting 5 subs. Another mini sub bomb. Thank you very much, Retro. If you just got a sub, guys, Retro Neutron's your man. Constructor. Oh, God. I need reinforced and cables. The irony.
And do you know why I love this mod?
Because you can build enormous amounts of floor really quickly. Like that.
Like that.
No, exactly. You don't have to go click, 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 click. We're just going to completely cover the water, aren't we? Might need water later, so if we can't get it from there, we need to think about where we get it from.
Yeah, I'll make a hole. It'll be fine.
Very long tube. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Does that mean Puppy's joining now?
Well, the mods are swapping over by the looks of it. Pups is GR3.
Pepe.
Hello.
Well, you don't have to handcraft as much stuff as we've had to handcraft.
It's right though. The expert researcher has arrived.
The man who's going to nick all the resources and plow them into research that we don't need. Thanks.
No, I would never do such a thing like that, Paul.
Need to get some kind of automation of reinforced plates soon as well.
Yeah, well, that's an assembler. We're not quite there yet, are we?
No.
Look, not even in the game for a minute, and it's quick. Kick him from the game. Like, come on.
Really?
Yeah, look.
Hang on. Right click.
Wow, don't you dare, Paul.
80%. Well, I'm just saying you're a bit louder today than normal.
Yeah, he's been in the game 30 seconds. He's already on your screen fighting for attention, and he's taking your health down.
No, this
Yep.
is from Alex.
Yep.
See,
exactly
look,
what I
even
said.
Muttley knows Alex said to do this.
No.
Yeah,
5-year-old
75%.
mode enabled.
Blame Alex.
What if Alex said put your hand in a fire, would you?
No, I'm not that silly.
What are you getting as reward, pups?
I don't know, but
You
everyone...
don't know. He didn't promise you anything. So you got 0 reward and you do something Alex tells you to do. Okay, that sounds like you wanted to do it.
Maybe,
There you go.
but I've got people to back me up here. See,
Milestone
that we
reached.
have no
The
prior
molecular
knowledge of
analysis
this.
machine, referred to as the MAM,
Yes, ma'am.
Guessing that's the next. Wow, Paul, I'm sat here just about. What? What?
Alex asked me to. He messaged me. And since he didn't offer me anything, I thought it was okay.
Being bullied already.
Oh, you've now got 2 hand slots, Paul, so you can use your scroll wheel to cycle between the 2 things in your inventory.
Yes, I remember that.
Right, before I got rudely kicked from the game, is that the next research you wanted, Sammy? the sync bonus program.
Yeah, I've got the concrete, I've got the wire, the rods and the plates need to do them.
Okay. I'll do research now if you want to get on with stuff.
Well, I'll finish doing that and then I'll find something else to do.
Alex promised a honeymoon. Lol.
Don't make me kick you again. One more time and you're kicked. Right, we're now making coil or whatever it's called. Wire? Wire.
Wire.
Copper wire thingies. Plenty of ingots though. Plenty of them. Missing concrete. I'm sure we've got plenty of that somewhere. Where do we get jetpacks and stuff?
Tier 6.
What? Quality of life, man. Do we get faster walk or something? Better jump for that?
Yeah, we get, oh, what are they called? The boot things that you put on.
Oh, like a jet boot.
Yeah. Blade Runners. Just before Neverine put it in Blade Runners, it came to me.
That was it, Blade Runners. Oh, you just took all the concrete. I literally said, I need some concrete. Run
There's
over.
concrete over here.
And you run
If
away
not,
with all the
come here.
concrete. What?
Come here. Puppy's just nicked it.
I'm taking it to him, he's building stuff.
Upgrading your concrete thing.
Well, why are you using a smelter?
Because I wanted to see
limestone.
what it would look like next to it.
Yeah. And that miner only puts out at 60 a minute, so it's as optimized as it can be.
Is it?
Yep.
There you go.
Fang.